Hey, what is up guys? Welcome back to Prince Exotics.
Today we are going to be setting up a Dubia Roach colony just to keep them nice and clean, just so we've got nice clean feeders to feed to all of our reptiles.
Yeah, so we're not really setting up for breeding. You know, if breeding happens then that's great. It's more setting up a self-cleaning bioactive setup. So we're going to switch to a different camera angle now and start setting it up for you guys. Alright guys, so we are going to be setting up our Dubia Roach colony in the Exoterra Faunarium. This is a medium size. As you can see, you know, it's got two nice little handles and then this little clippy part, which would be good for getting the roaches out when feeding our animals with these feeder insects.
And it's got a nice clip top there, like Ollie just said. It means none of the dubias are going to escape. That's quite good because you don't want any cockroaches running around your house. Even though these cockroaches, they won't breed or anything if they do escape, which is quite good. They're not just normal cockroaches, they are specifically designed for your reptiles.
Right, so we're going to start off by adding our substrate into the bottom of the roach colony. Once I can get the lid off. There we go.
And we are going to be putting a layer of Arcadia earth mix, the jungle one. We're going to put a layer of that at the bottom. This is just some spare stuff we've had from some other projects, just to put a layer down that we can put in our cleanup crew and stuff like that.
Right, so now that we've actually added in our substrate, we're just going to get it a bit damp by spraying it down. Then now we're going to actually add in our cleanup crew. So the whole purpose of this, like we said, is to keep a cleaner place for our feeder insects other than just the regular cricket tubs, which we normally keep them in. So first going is a collection of springtails.
So this is a good start, a little colony of springtails. They'll be all the adults and they should have laid like little eggs and stuff. And these break down all the smaller bits of waste. So it's good because the Dubia roaches are quite messy. So these will keep it a lot cleaner than they are at the moment.
Alright, lovely. And then next going up is the second part of the cleanup crew. We have two different species of woodlice. We have the dwarf tropical grey and the tropical orange.
So these are the grey ones. They're slightly smaller than the orange species. They're quite nice little woodlice. Slightly bigger than the springtails, so they'll be good to clean up slightly bigger bits of waste. And now we'll put in the orange ones. These are actually one of my favourite species of woodlice. I don't know if there's going to be any big ones in here. They're pretty cool. They're quite a nice bright orange colour, which is pretty cool, so I'll add them in as well.
Alright. So that is our woodlice and springtails added in, and of course they'll start to burrow. They'll start to you know, set up kind of their little colony down at the bottom.
So you can see all the different grey ones on this side. They're pretty standard. They look like normal ones you would find in the UK and stuff. Then you got these tropical orange ones and stuff. They're a really nice vibrant colour and they're going to do really well in the humid environment that this is probably going to be a little bit more humid. So the woodlice are going to be breaking down all the different the waste from the Dubia roaches, but we're going to also add some leaves and stuff. This is going to be extra stuff for them to break down and decompose, as well as act as little hides and stuff for them inside.
So next up we're going to be adding in a water dish and a food dish for the roaches to gut load off of. So we're just using a small cup for the water dish, nothing too deep, because we're going to have to change this, you know, if it gets dirty or anything like that.
And then we're just going to use the lid that one of the isopod colonies came in. We're just going to feed that with whatever we're gut loading on that specific occasion, whether it's some sort of vegetable, carrot, potato. This occasion we're going to feed it with mango. This is going to put loads of nutrients into the roaches before they get fed off to our reptiles.
Alright, so now that we've added in everything, it is for the food, it is time to add what the roaches are actually going to be hiding in. So we are just going to be using normal egg cups. And you're going to kind of stack them sideways. If you stack them like this, the waste can build up inside the actual holes itself. So you kind of want them sideways, so once it dries up, it just kind of rolls out.
So this is going to provide loads of climbing surfaces for the roaches to climb on. Means that they'll have more room to explore, more room to hide, and they're going to be healthier, and they're going to be nice and happy.
Alright, so now that we've got everything in there ready for them, it is time to add in our Dubia roaches, which we have here. I'm not sure how many we've got left in here, but there's a decent few left.
So we're going to add this bit of egg carton in as well. It's going to make it easier to transfer all the roaches in, put all them in and see what they do. So we've added in our Dubia roaches now. It'll be interesting to see, because they don't have water inside their sort of tubs that we put them in now. They get all the water from all the food. You can see the one that had sort of went up to the water dish and had a little nose about. So it'll be interesting to see what they do in here and how quickly they eat the food. Looks like some of the wood lice are also attacking that mango, which is quite cool. And hopefully they break down the waste and it's a lot cleaner than the cricket tubs, because the cricket tubs do get a bit nasty.
So hopefully this will keep everything a lot cleaner. Like we were saying, this is the whole purpose of it. But of course we will update you guys. Eventually down the line we'll probably set up an actual breeding colony of these guys. But for now we are going to put the lid on and let them settle in.
So guys, I hope you enjoyed this little Dubia roach setup colony, and then the bonus feeding of feeding Loki as well.
So hopefully in the future, you know, we will upgrade this and make it bigger, because we will eventually get more animals that will eat roaches of all different sizes. And so right now we only do feed these to Loki, but of course, you know, in the future we got different types of geckos that would eat them. I know that you can actually feed some of the smaller baby ones to crested geckos and stuff like that, so that would be interesting.
Once you start breeding them, pretty much you have an unlimited supply of different sized ones. So depending on which size animal you're feeding, the baby ones you could feed to pretty much anything, and they're going to be more soft-shelled, so they're going to be easier to digest as well.
So eventually if we do set up a whole breeding thing, then we will actually cover a video on that, on how to set it up. This was just more for cleanliness. And actually whilst we were recording this, we were talking about setting up a woodlice colony of both orange and greys, so we had a unlimited supply for all bioactive future setups. So that would be an interesting video as well to show you guys on how to set up one of those. But for now, I think that's it.
So I hope you enjoyed this video. Please leave a like, comment and subscribe to the Predatory Exotics channel.
And don't forget to follow us on TikTok and Instagram and Facebook so you get updates. Instagram mainly, you'll get daily updates twice a day on pictures of all the animals that we keep. And we hope you guys have enjoyed, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Bye guys.
So, yeah.